Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to At the Gates, where today we are, I don't know if we're going to necessarily get our first win, but we're certainly hurtling in the direction of our first win. So all we really need to do is keep up the production of steel weapons and steel armor, which, yeah, we're totally fine on. In 2 turns, we're going to have enough steel weapons that we could just stop producing them and we'd be fine. And the steel armor is coming along at 7.5 per turn, so we should have all of our guys out and training shortly, like, actually really shortly. So, I don't know exactly who all is going to end up being our Roman legions. Probably the armor smiths will be the last 2, so who's the next one? I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's see, you want to be a catapulter, or at least I've decided that I want you to be a catapulter. There's not really a lot else for us to do, is there? Nothing else. It is sort of the case that nothing else matters, isn't it? So they'll get upset if they're forced into a settled profession. Hold on, does them being happy is +1. So here's the thing I haven't been interacting with at all, but actually, it's, well, what I was about to say is it's better to get somebody unhappy and then make them happier. But actually, is her getting unhappy the same? It's not the same thing as her having a desire, is it? She'll get upset if forced into a settled profession. But will that express itself as a desire to leave the profession? Or to leave the thing? Let's try it. Let's make her like a lore keeper, I guess, temporarily. I want to see exactly what happens when she gets upset. That's information we ought to have. It will be useful for streamlining future play. So, yeah, at this point we're sort of past a lot of the game. It seems like from here on it's mostly going to be waiting. We don't really need to expand anymore. We don't really need to take any more resources. We are very close to being able to stop spending steel. Yeah, we have a few turns left of steel spending, but like we don't need anything else except food, and we certainly don't need any more food than we currently have. We have 97 turns worth of food left. Like, there's absolutely no reason for us to build farms or anything like that, which would just cost resources and provide us with absolutely no benefit. Alright, produce treasure, I guess, while we wait. Oh, I should be, like, actually pressing the send people off to Rome button. Although I guess we're bottlenecked by the last person being sent off, right? So actually, there's not really an incentive for me to do this until we're ready to send the other 3. Because we can't press the Become Magister Militum button until all 3 of them come back anyway. Continue producing treasure. Which means that this turn here, we are going to send off our armor smiths and our weaponsmith. The train clan is Roman Legion. You guys, send, and you're making the weapons, right? Yep. Send. Okay, and now we just wait 24 turns. And now we're positive on everything except very slightly cows and very slightly food. We are being depleted of both of those things at a rate that is completely irrelevant, because we will not run out of either of them until long, long after the game is finished. So my guess is that this sitting around doing nothing phase has a lot to do with the massive inefficiencies in my early gameplay. Probably we would not be having this problem if I had not bottlenecked us in a weird way on a bunch of things. And I mean problem. Problem is a big word for it. What we're having here is almost the lack of a problem, really. Alright, the caravan has arrived. I don't care about anything that is on it. It kind of seems like if you're trying to win as fast as possible, it's like, hold on, steel weapons. Let's have a look at the military professions, because I'm spacing a little bit on the fact that I kind of want to have knights, right, so that we could get another clan to play as in the next game. So knights require steel weapons and steel armor, and war horses, and that a clan has been ennobled. So I guess this is what we can do with this caravan, is just buy those things because we know that we will have them. So we need 10 steel armor, 10 steel weapons. We actually might not be able to buy war horses. No, we cannot. Okay, well that's what we can do in the interim is try to... Oh no, we are not guaranteed to have... That's right. The caravan will often have steel armor and steel weapons. It's not guaranteed. Well, then I guess we're just gonna sit here and wait a little while longer. We could retrain that clan as a catapult and then get like a knight and try to maraud out and see if we can't do some real damage to somebody, I guess. A big part of me wants to just mash this button a bunch of times, though, and see what the endgame screen looks like. So if we were going to do that, like, who would we retrain as... Okay, so we could pull back one of our watchtowers, maybe? This watchtower is not actually providing us with any benefit. Rigobert is not the greatest fighter. Some of our clans have really good combat stats, right? Yeah, I want things like this. Power increased by half. That's really good. Unfortunately, you're sort of important to our whole cow thing. If we were to... Actually, what would happen if I were to drop the watchtower now? Since we're not in any danger at all, and also, again, we don't even probably need to be producing food anymore, let's go ahead and see. This is a time for trying stuff. So we're going to need more war horses. Okay, the stables zone of control is not dependent on the existence of the watchtower zone of control, which means that I probably didn't need to build this many watchtowers. We could have built one, constructed the structures that needed to be near it, and then pulled it up and moved it elsewhere. Definitely good to know. Alright, so we have a fair amount of steel. We are continuing to make steel. We could retrain some people in metalworking. Would you guys be okay with being in metalworking? Yeah, you're fine with that. You're not really doing anything of value right now. So what I would want to do is train you in the discipline, of metalworking. We certainly don't need any more parchment. We don't even need... We're never going to need most of the parchment that we already have. And we would study a profession, I guess? What, this, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't matter at this point. We have our victory timer. We're going to win as soon as we possibly can. And our new temporary goal is to see how many clans we can unlock through violence before that occurs. We're going to keep training you in metalworking, giving ourselves 1 turn for every time we do this, which is not an inconsiderable cost. Or not an inconsiderable benefit, rather. The cost is pretty minor. This is a high-level profession. We definitely want to commit all the way up to level 9 on this guy. I guess the watchtowers are maybe a little bit more relevant. Well, actually, do they do anything as far as... They don't really do anything as far as providing defense, do they? They really are just for spreading zone of control. Yeah, cannot fight. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's more sensible to have more watchtowers out in a version of this where you're getting into fights, where like you have other players nearby who are actually doing battle with you. But maybe not. Maybe you really only ideally should have one watchtower guy just walking around and temporarily establishing watchtowers. Alright, one more time, I think. I guess what I should be researching is probably, I guess, knight and catapult upgrades, rather than random, unrelated stuff. Alright, so they have some steel. Ooh, steel armor is expensive. Steel weapons not available. Yeah, we're gonna have to retrain people in armor and weapon making, I guess, if we want to make knights. And then we're also gonna have to get a horse trainer, right? Alright, so you want to be a steel armor smith. That seems like a good use of your time. And we haven't seen that clan get upset just yet. What does it say? It says, might very rarely get upset if forced into a settled profession. Okay. Yeah, they're really not. I guess it is pretty rare. I wonder what very rarely actually means, though, numerically. Alright, so we're using steel slightly faster than we are producing it again. You... We probably don't want you to be involved in the production of the weapons and armor. Oh, hey, yeah. You have hit level 10, haven't you? Well, we gotta research a fun upgrade for you first. So, who wants to get on weapon production? Whose stuff do we not need anymore? You're providing some benefit, I guess? We probably don't need bricks anymore. Yeah, we could stop with the bricks. Training time for settled professions increased by half, which is a little bit of a shame, but that's a one-time penalty I'm willing to pay. Let's retrain Clan Relindis in metalworking. Alright, so we need horse trainers. We're probably going to need to ranch up these horses, I guess. Where was horse trainers is going to be in livestock. Is there a more efficient version of this? Is there a better horse trainer? No. We need to keep training Relindis in the important discipline of metalworking. It turns out we just need 1 billion metalworkers at all times. Also horse trainers. Horse training is very important. So, now upgrades. What are the catapulter upgrades look like? Extra movement point from some horses, extra power from a bunch of steel, and knights. Steel weapons. Wow, that's a lot of steel weapons. And plus 30 power is considerable. Okay. Well, I mean, let's research the upgrades, right? We don't necessarily have to use them. We should definitely have them, and they're 8 turns each, no matter what. Okay, so we can of course train, force train people up to rank 10 to get a free upgrade, as we just saw. It's a thing we're going to want to make use of in the future. So I think what I want to do here is now take a moment and train somebody as a horse trainer. We don't desperately need the instructors, I guess. Now, you know what? Let's finish getting Relindis metal worked up and then get them making weapons. We'll figure it out after that. Although maybe that, you know what, maybe that is the wrong order because it is sometimes going to be the case, a frigid and dry winter. Interesting. It is sometimes going to be the case that we can buy weapons and armor from the caravan, which I totally spaced on doing last time, although it doesn't really matter. But I don't know that we're ever going to see war horses in the caravan. I don't remember if they were on the list or not. So maybe it would be better for me to have someone head into livestock. Do we have... We don't have any spare livestock people just sitting around, right? We could stop making cheese, I guess? That guy's in livestock. If we did that... I mean, that's almost all of our food production at this point. We're absolutely cool on food, unless we stop making cheese, in which case the situation will become dire more quickly, relatively quickly. So, you are not changing. You shouldn't change because we need the steel. You are not really producing a ton of value. Like, we don't need these upgrades, but I think more value than this guy. So yeah, actually, we should probably train Clan Rude up in livestock first, then finish the metalworking thing, because we may be able to acquire tools from the caravan. Although I do have to remember to get them. I mean, we could just sell almost all of our salt, right? Okay, armor and weapons available. Oh, we do have to ennoble somebody as well, right? What does ennobling cost? Is it 5 fine cloth? 10 fine cloth, and 10 normal armor. 10 non-steel armor. Okay. Is normal armor? Yes, there is enough normal armor available here. So, let's start by selling a huge amount of salt. It's a shame that your options are 1, 10, or everything. I would love a little bit more granularity on that. Get it? That's a salt joke. Alright, let us purchase 10 fine cloth, 10 normal armor. Alright, so now we have the ability to ennoble a warrior. Clan Royal, probably. What does this do? Does it do anything aside from... it doesn't look like it. +1 mood bonus. We get more fame. They get a big upgrade in a discipline. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I mean, I just ennobled them now, right? There's no sense in waiting. Congratulations. You have a choice to make. +5 level in honor, please. You're going to be the mightiest knights the world has ever known. Also, possibly the only knights the world has ever known. And then we also just want to buy steel armor and weapons to speed up our thing here, right? Can't buy war horses. We don't have a huge amount of money. We could have a huge amount of money, probably. There's a lot of timber. Unfortunately, they're not buying timber at a very good price. We have a ton of cloth, a ton of stone blocks. There's no... we may never use stone blocks again, honestly. Well, that's probably not the case, because I probably want to build a pasture around those horses at some point. But we can certainly at least do that. Alright, just speeding up the process. Alright, so continue to train this clan in working with livestock. You just continue to slowly deforest the entire world. You know, it's not great to deforest large areas, but this guy should almost be proud of this. Like, he's really done a lot of work. Train clan in discipline. You guys, livestock. Is Horsemaster... Where is Horsemaster on the thing? Horse Trainer? Horse Trainer is actually only a level 5 profession. Can you maybe not... Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and train him one last time. I guess it doesn't matter. We could do it this way, or we could have just let him train for 2 turns. That, I suppose, would have been better in the sense that it doesn't spend any parchment, but, like, we have enough parchment. Okay, Clan Baldric has joined our tribe. They are calm woodsmen. Morale increased by 1/4. Okay, they would also be good military guys, I guess. Or rather, I should say fine military guys, because they're not going to be as good as this clan. You are a horse trainer. Did I scroll? I scrolled down when I should have scrolled up. I'm a horse trainer. We'll just exhaust the stockpile of horses, and then we'll have the rancher pick up and move over to the other herd. So we don't actually need to train a new rancher. Okay. And then... you are still getting trained in metalworking. This discipline training stuff is actually very economical. You have to have some parchment income, but it doesn't take much to keep the whole thing running for a long, long time. Okay, we want to do one more of those. How are we doing on our victory clock? Alright, 6 turns until everybody's back. I am absolutely willing to just take a victory if it happens faster than we get this done. Alright, so you need to be trained in weaponsmithing, right? Yeah, we have an armor smith running. Oh, I'm out of normal tools. We need more tools. Alright, well, who wants to temporarily become a toolmaker? You do. Is this not the right... No, it's metalsmithing, right? So, more training. Alright, not profession, discipline. New guys, it turns out we need more metalworking. I don't know if you know this, but metalworking is sometimes valuable. Alright, it is a level 3 profession. So yeah, it will be slightly faster to do one more metalworking training and then train for 1 turn in that. And we should study more upgrades. +1 war horses per turn. You know what? Let's grab this. We'll leave this person on toolmaking, so we'll have plenty of opportunity to give ourselves that upgrade. Should that person actually reach... yeah, okay, so this turn They become a blacksmith. Produce tools from iron. We definitely have enough of an iron stockpile to support that. And then... probably want to get the plus... How much move do catapulters have, actually? Do I want to prioritize the move? You only have 2 move points. I assume knights are quite fast. 4. So yeah, actually, maybe the move upgrade on the catapult is the first thing we want to go after. Alright, and now we have tool income, and you... Is it 30 tools? It is 30, okay. So we're going to have to sit here for a couple of turns. I guess we may as well start training up. Sorry, I want to train us up to receive some free upgrades, right? So, you get trained up to level 10. Still have 120 parchment left. You guys should just encamp. He can go and dig up the rest of that iron deposit to his northwest. We started on that, like, that was one of the very first things we did, I think. And you out. Must you. Also, which clan are you? I don't even remember. You out. Ooh. Oh, these guys. How did they commit a crime in Rome? This is not my problem. Till they are punished, the mood of all of the clans on the same tile will be reduced. I don't care about this. that crime is not my problem. It did not even occur here. So... I do need to train you as a knight. How far are we from that? We're still short on horses, right? No, we are not. We made it to 20 war horses. We're actually training horses very quickly. Alright. It's weird that we don't receive any notification when people come back. So now I just press this and then we win in 24 turns? Okay, I'm doing it. 24 turns remaining. It is weird that you get to a point where you have all the things necessary to win, and then you press a button and the button makes you win. But not for a while. Like, what could happen during that time that would make me lose, right? Alright, you can just forage right there. You... What does it take to become a catapulter? Do we have the resources for that on hand? We totally do. Aha, look at that. I bought all those boards, remember? So we should obviously not have you become a catapulter. We should have you train in the discipline of discovery. And then you can discover how to catapult some people really hard in their faces. So we know where our player is. We have a direction that we're traveling in. Train clan in discipline. You guys, discovery. We'll do one more of those. It'll make the catapult training really fast, and we'll be allowed to take an upgrade right away, which is fantastic. And then, what do we need from this now? Anything? Really? Not really, right? I suppose it doesn't hurt us to buy these steel tools. We can definitely do that. Let us, as always, sell all the way down to 1 salt. And then we need to sell a little bit more. Yeah, I guess still stone blocks. Okay. I don't know that that actually solves any problems for us. Like, was that a number of tools that is critical? It might have been, actually. That might allow us to get another knight. Alright, so we need one more of those discipline trains. I'm definitely getting some ideas for how we could have pipelined all these things a little bit more effectively. Stuff for making us more efficient next game. I don't know if we're gonna get there in time. We might win the game and have to play again as the Goths, or I could try to unlock a clan off screen. I'm not sure if I have the time to play a whole game before the next episode. Alright, who is that? Clan Owl? You guys are... Okay, not my problem. Listen, you commit all the crimes you want in Rome. I don't care what mood people in Rome are in. You all must become a catapulter with bonus movement. You can forage. Hey, catapulters upgrade the cost of that went up by a bit. And Hulbert became more resentful? Oh, interesting. They're considered to be sharing a tile with my guys who have gone off to Rome. Well, that doesn't make any sense. The whole point is that they're traveling to Rome right now. That's why this takes a year. Huh. That sucks. There's no way to fix that, really. Which means we just have a slow-moving catapult. She refuses to attack because she's angry, but that'll be less true once she's no longer in the city. She doesn't have to deal with those barbarians, the Roman legions. See, I told you it was all a matter of perspective. Let's train you as a steel weaponsmith, I guess? Where are we at on knights right now? I am short. Actually, I have steel armor and steel weapons, and why can you not do this? Oh, right, because clan must be noble. That's what's going to stop us from getting a knight. I don't have any cloth. Whatever. Retrain as a... Boy, in that case, since we couldn't make another clan... Well, okay. Become a weaponsmith anyway. We'll just buy some cloth at the next caravan, maybe. But it doesn't really matter. He's just going to scout things out. Catapulter is going to just move really slowly. Really slowly. So what can I do about this? Yeah, well, actually, we're kind of low on steel. We have enough tools now. I might... Maybe we need another steel maker? Nope, we need 30 we need 30 tools for that. Well, I guess steel production is just going to be poor for a while because it doesn't matter. Produce treasure? And like the only meaningful thing that can happen at this point is we get our catapulter upgrade. Where are we at on this? We are 17 turns out. I mean, 17 turns is a lot of travel time. Catapults are real slow, though. Just try to figure out where their settlement is, I guess. It's the only thing I can think of that would actually be meaningful at this point. We could retrain some people in tinkering or discovery, or, you know, any kind of knowledge production, I guess. That could be relevant. In order to become a tinkerer, we need a bunch of tools. 20 of them, in fact. So that's going to take a little while. You know, I'm going to go ahead and buy this upgrade, even though it's going to hurt our steel output. Just because we don't actually, like, we don't need these anymore. In fact, I could retrain some of these people. The armorsmith. The armorsmith could become another toolmaker. Blacksmith. Blacksmith is what I need. The Romans have pretended to send us a gift. Like all of their other gifts, it is imaginary. That sounded like combat. I see. Bandits are attacking the Franks. Well, that sounds like none of my business. Alright. We visit the caravan. The caravan has for us... nothing super interesting. I mean, we're going to buy a bunch of tools, right? Oh, wow. They really want salt at this caravan. I'm down with that. And then we buy a bunch of tools, because I need tools and I'm lazy. We need tools. We're trying to build them, but it's hard. Could you help? We could also just buy a bunch of steel. Oh, they're buying... they're buying stone blocks at a good price as well. Isn't that lovely? Okay, so... additional +1 tools production for free, thanks to his extremely high level of blacksmithing. And then... we would want to... we're thinking about... yeah, I don't want to do this. Thinking about making somebody else good at knowledge production, which probably means that we want to be retraining somebody. We have enough war horses for how many knights? We have enough war horses for 1 knight. We probably want to let the war horse production continue on for a moment. But then again, like, are we going to build more than 1 knight? Probably not. Alright, does the caravan have fine cloth? It totally does. We gotta buy all that. I just remembered. And thank God I did. Alright, so it also takes normal armor, right? God, stone blocks are great. I think stone blocks might be the most important resource. And who would want to become a warrior? Who has traits that would make them good at being a warrior? Not you. We could pull back another watchtower, I guess. And Adalbert is already at level 10. They have a lot of extra health. Yeah, alright, you guys. You guys are the new knight, probably. So we have the resources now to ennoble. We bring them back, we train them as a knight, we send them out along with the catapult. And you are getting retrained. We're fixing a lot of build errors that we made at various points. So Tinkerer is not a super high level discovery profession, right? How much training actually makes sense here? Tinkerer is a level 5. Okay. So we only got to do this a couple of times. We are still over 100 parchment. We made more parchment, apparently, than you could ever reasonably use in a game. Alright, we're just continuing to look around. They still have, like, bandit camps and stuff in their territory. Something tells me these guys might be total chumps. Not really that hard to kill. The catapult slowly continues to roll in their direction. I don't know if this catapult's even necessarily going to be valuable. Oh, supplies critical. I should have encamped. Whatever. That's fine. So you want to become trained one more time in Discovery. I have to say, I'm not a big fan of the speech bubbles and the fact that they cover up the level of the profession and there's no way to instantly dismiss them as far as I'm aware. It would be really cool if those would pop up in a different direction. They're trying not to cover up the trait symbols, but I honestly think that it might be better to cover those up than it is to cover up the discipline levels. Alright, so we're going to ennoble and Adalbert. They have served us well. And Adalbert will gain +5 levels in honor. All the way up to level 15. I mean, that doesn't help, but also I certainly don't want to give them any levels in anything else. Okay, yeah, so I took a little bit of damage there. Let's encamp for a turn, shall we? Let's remember how the game works. Just racing our own victory clock here, 13 turns. Alright. Now that we've got this knight, we retrain that other guy as a tinkerer. Hope to fix our knowledge issue a little bit. There's lots of, like, pillaged and broken down stuff. There's bandits running around. We just gotta roll in here and hasten the inevitable, it seems like. Alright, took a couple of turns off that catapulter upgrade. Gonna be a chilly winter. That is a shame. So here... Plus 10 knowledge. This is a steel cost upgrade. And we're not actually using our steel all that quickly anymore. We also could just train them up to level 10. I don't really have anything else to do here, so... Sure, I'll just train you up to level 10, and we'll buy that for free. Sorry, we'll buy it for a very low total parchment cost. The cost of that catapulter upgrade went back up and then back down, but not quite as much. We have some gluttonous loggers. You know, honestly, a logger is pretty welcome. You guys look awfully familiar. Right, we could build a woodworks right there and have sustainable wood income. Oh my god, their terrain is so very wooded. I don't know. I don't want to buy anything, really. We don't need anything. Do you have steel? Yeah, let's buy all their steel. Okay. Settlement is idle. Seems like kind of a silly thing to do, but also, like, what else could we do that would actually have value? Okay, so while they're getting trained in Discovery, they're not doing their profession, I think, is maybe what's happening there with the upgrade time. That's interesting. Would not have expected it to work that way. Well... At this point, we're not even slowing anything down. Let's finish let's finish training them up to 10 and get their free upgrade. Apply critical. Keep an eye on that nonsense. And right here, yeah, this is a reasonable use of stone blocks. Not that we need timber, but also I don't want to devote the time and attention to retraining you. Alright, so we've got our catapulters upgrade now. There's a feud going on. How many of these guys are Roman? Awel and Aldemar. So I can't... It doesn't actually show me... Alright, whatever. I know Awel is one of the clans that we sent off. Aldemar's not here, so they also are sent off. Seems like a thing they ought to fix. You really shouldn't be able to have clans feuding and committing crimes and stuff while they're on their way to Rome, since you have no ability to affect that in any way. Settlement does... I don't know. Let's produce an additional 10 knowledge per turn for free. And then... treasure. Man, oh man, does it not matter at this point. Sure. We are going to have to click that produce treasure button every turn, which is a little annoying. Oh, I also should actually buy that upgrade on my catapults. Alright, plus move. Supply shortage is unfortunate. It's a bad time for it to be a cold winter. I said encamp. You are not idle. You need to encamp. Alright, we have a handful of turns remaining. And I am failing to find the settlement at the center of this nation. We need to find that. Oh, okay, that's something. You have to encamp this turn. You also have to encamp this turn. Yeah, I don't know that we're even going to get there in time. We have 6 turns left. I don't think we are. It's a shame there's no way to pause that timer. Because I suspect we're not far. Okay, I met the Vandals. Whatever. I've received 10 treasure. And Warren has a desire. Is their desire to go inside? It is. Well, good news. You can come inside. They have finally earned a space within the colony. You did it. We all believed in you, and here we are. Thank you. I have a gift for you as well. It's the same 10 treasure. Yep, seems good to me. We just gave him back his treasure, and he was like, oh, I love that. I love that you did that. We're going to be such good friends. Alright, so do we have enough supply here to be... Yes, we do. What are we looking at on this tile? This is the Franks. I'm noticing that I'm not receiving any mouse over, like the battle viewer thing. Do I have to, like, formally declare war here on Clovis? I do. Alright, let's do it, because it literally could not matter less. This is the maximum amount of not mattering that this can do. Because he has, it's 2 archers and 2 hunters. That's some amount of combat strength, but I don't know exactly how much. I have 170, though. Which seems like a lot to me. I really would love... Man, there's some important information that I'm missing here. You guys have to wait. You guys also have to wait. That is a real shame. I guess I'm going to attack. Or, no, I'm not, because I'm just sitting on top of their stuff. Am I not at war with you? This is a Frankish pig pasture. I guess I don't actually know that these units are Frankish. Maybe they're Vandals or something. Maybe we're not the only ones who are up here doing damage. It's also possible that I declared war on the wrong clan. I think this is their land, right? It's actually, like, remarkably little... Okay, yes, this is Frankish territory. I declared war on Clovis of the Franks. We are at war. He says hello. Hello is the way that you respond when somebody who is at war with you calls you. Well, you can't encamp, so move. Weird that he asked me for orders after spending some of his movement, so I couldn't encamp him. Alright, so what are my options here? I can't pillage this, because it's already pillaged. Yeah, they're having a tough go of it up here. Well, I guess just encamp on top of this other player's units? Maybe there's something fundamental I'm not grasping about the war system here. Continue producing treasure. And we're gonna win any second now here. I have 2 turns left. We must find their capital and burn it. Nope, I found the coastline. That's not really their capital. Alright, everybody just encamp. Just chill out. Encamp, produce treasure, make merry, you know, none of this stuff matters. It turns out we win the game. Aw, shucks. Who could have predicted such a terrible outcome? Here. Move forward slightly, I guess. Alright, I do believe that upon pressing this button we will win. We got there eventually. I suspect that what happened here is I managed to just evade all the other players to such a degree that we never had to worry about our military. I sort of had a military at one point in the game. It is said that states never truly die, that they simply change into something else. And while this is true, it misses the fact that for many the story is what matters. It mirrors our own fears of change and of inevitable death. While the tale of the fall of Rome may not perfectly capture historical reality, it's still a story that's important because of the meaning we find in it, and how historical narratives can be used both to inspire and to control. Hey, that's, like, actually pretty insightful. I don't know if I think it's super great as an ending. Out of curiosity, if we just kept playing here, and we did conquer... We've been recording for 43 minutes? I'm gonna try to conquer this guy, yet. Took some damage there because I was just, like, burning time, but, let's see about continuing to attempt the conquer. Because I'm curious if it will, in fact, allow us to play as him. So maybe over here's the settlement? Their borders are kind of weird and, like, they're definitely extended by buildings, right? Alright, you actually get to come home. Continue coming home. Oh, you have more moves than that. They have unidentified deposits within their borders. I can't believe we're playing with a bunch of amateurs over here. Do I have the difficulty on low? I don't think there was a difficulty thing. Apparently, am I gonna get the ending every turn? It is said that stories, etc. Okay, you... So you actually have the ability to buy... We just have a ton of steel armor. I may as well buy the other power. Also, that very loud music is going to play every time I hit end turn, I guess. That's cool. I'm excited about that. Oh. Did I not take your free upgrade? Thought I had. Apparently that takes your whole turn. It doesn't even allow you to encamp. You have orders, man. Just do the thing I told you to do. I guess he's asking for... I guess he's asking for orders because he came adjacent to another unit. Not like another player unit, that is a neutral guy. But I guess it's confusing. He's like, oh no, I might get attacked. Oh my god, traveling around in enemy territory is horrible. Is there, I wonder if there's like a supply unit that we could have traveling with our dudes that would make them chill the hell out? No, I don't care about any of this. And I also don't care about the settlement. Now, you know what? Man. Kinda don't care about this guy either. Yes, I know. I know, we know. I'm gonna do it, man. We're gonna unlock another clan. We're going to. Probably. Possibly. Okay, you can move around a little bit. You can move around a little bit. You probably should hook up with that guy, actually. And you should come home. I mean it. For real, you can come home. He's so hesitant. It's like, is this going to be a trick? Is this going to be another cruel joke they're playing on me? And I can understand why he would wonder that, because I have played many cruel jokes on them in the past. I've always been like, hey, you're done mining iron in the wilderness. No, JK, there's a lot more iron and a lot more wilderness, frankly. Those guys just I think that bandit camp just undug in. They dug out, I guess? Oh my god, supply critical. There just aren't... I don't have words for how much I don't care about your crimes. You're in Rome. Stop telling me when you commit crimes. I don't even care about that. It is so weird to get a letter from you guys every 3 months that's like, hey, I committed a bunch of crimes. Make sure everybody in the village knows about it so they can get mad. Okay, clans are resentful. And this seems to just be sort of the natural state of clans. I'm not too concerned about it. I cannot find anything resembling a settlement over here. This might be the problem. This might be why their empire's in shambles. I don't think they have a settlement. We need more vision. We need to bring explorers with us next time we try this. The music is now playing multiple times. I'm gonna just, you know what? Can we event music 0. There we go. There we go. Yeah, but I hate this thing where we have critical supply every turn. I know part of it is just because those are high supply units, but I wonder if there is... I didn't see one, but I wonder if there's a supply granting unit, like a unit that is sort of an abstraction of a logistics chain, keeping food flowing to the army and stuff. Alright, well this guy's borders don't contain things. Let's go fight him. I just want to fight somebody. I just want to unlock any clan. I don't even care which one. Frankly, I don't know the difference. We sure have won the game a bunch of times, though. Oh good, Creative Woodsman. Do they get mad if I make them not woodsmen? Oh no, sorry, they're woodsmen, not loggers. Not lumber gatherers. I still don't care. I still don't care. I don't know why you guys love crime so much, but I also don't care why you love crime so much. So Green's empire is pretty huge. Oh man. One thing that would be really cool is if there was a way to turn off certain kinds of notifications, just set some stuff to ignore. Why don't you become an oil presser? Maybe it would be cool to have an oil presser. Also, it's a profession that takes a while to train, so the city won't bother me for orders every turn. These armies have 3 points of move each. This is how long it takes. 100 turns of research. Yes, I know. I don't know if you know this, but it is who tells the stories and their capacity for control, etc. They do not make war easy on you. Get in the settlement, I swear to God. Okay, I don't have to actually click that. We can just hit R. Y'all, we have so much flax. So many flaxes, so many cows. Why is everything up here forests? This is crazy. Why are there so many forests? See, down here, I thought we were in the densely wooded area, but apparently we actually were in a place where the trees had ceased to grow millennia ago. Here's the thing, if this continues to be trees every tile for the rest of time, there's no way for us to, like, there's no way for me to know how close we are to the end of the trees. And unfortunately, our units only being able to move one space at a time, despite the fact that we, like, first of all, built the fastest available units, and secondly, spent extra resources making sure that the ones who weren't super fast would speed up. Makes this very frustrating. This whole thing is a little annoying. Lovis of the Franks has a message for me. I do not wish to see it. Sorry we declared war on you. I thought I could kill you, but you don't exist. Wait a second. Is that his? No, that's a bandit camp. I was gonna say, we were right next to that. How would I not have noticed? Oof. Can't walk from one tile in somebody's zone of control to another, huh? I can't believe the size of this wooded area. And then they completed the move order, despite the fact that their supplies were critical, so that they will take damage, without waiting for me to give them orders. Like, I didn't hit finish turn, and then they finished the move. They just finished the move. There are definitely some improvements that need to be made here. Okay, hey, that looks like player stuff. Yeah, that's player stuff. We're heading in the right direction. We're going to show them who's boss in 8 turns when I can unencamp. Did you see that? They were all dug in. They decided to undig in. Unfortunately, I cannot attack them and use their supplies to keep myself alive, because they probably didn't have any. Oh, hey, look at this. This area has been deforested. A little bit. Maybe we are going to find something of interest here. This is just a bunch of hunters hanging out together with an archer. I guess this is his defenses. Right, can't move. Okay. And remember, this is not like every other 4X, which just makes it cost extra to move around people. You literally can't move around units in this one. Alright. So I need to select this unit and tell them to encamp right now, or else they will do other things when I issue these guys a move order in a second here. Settlement is idle. Hey, you. Something that will take a long time. Turns out 8 turns is all we can do. I'm a dyer. We need cloth. I've decided to now. Here's the crazy thing. After all this, we still might not unlock the clan because I didn't do the thing during actual play, right? There's some possibility that that happens. Alright, well, I should absolutely obliterate these guys. They actually had to fight them instead of just moving on top of them. Sorry, is battle ongoing? Alright, I'll just leave that. No, it just took an extremely long time. Lovis is denouncing the Emperor, which is kind of whatever. That is a diplomatic relationship that has no bearing on my decision-making at all. You guys have to encamp. You guys can move out of the forest. Imagine what it would be like to be able to move 2 tiles each turn. Soon, scientists theorize, that day may come. That could become a reality. For our units, within our lifetime. If we just believe. Oh, oh good, more trees. Well, there's someone's got to be around here somewhere, right? Part of me is relieved to see the end of the winter. Part of me remembers that it does not matter. The winter has no effect on our ability to supply ourselves for some reason. I think the reason is they literally can't make it any worse, right? Like we are already having to only move one space every 2 turns because of the way the supply model works. But I don't want to try to like train a bunch of new supply troops and stuff. I just want to see if I can unlock something for next game. All right, I'll tell you what. Maybe I'll just end the video here, and you guys don't all have to suffer along with me. I mean, you never had to suffer along with me. It's true, I am wise and strong, and all the other things that you said about me. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and just, I guess, wrap it up here for today. Anybody who's still here, you're a real champ. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Come back next time, tomorrow. We're gonna start a new game, we're gonna play more efficiently, and we're going to have a new clan, by hook or by crook. Or a new tribe. Don't depend on that, but I'm gonna try. And we'll see you then.